Hello, you are watching News 9 Digital's Facebook Live with me, Amrita, and we will be discussing about all the COVID-19 vaccine updates till now across the world. So just recently, the US biotech firm Moderna, one of the companies and vaccine makers in the race to find and discover a COVID-19 vaccine, one of the top companies so far, is in the last stages of clinical trials, which is the phase 3, and there has come a rare moment where Moderna has set an example for all the other vaccine makers by publishing their vaccine trial blueprint and what their plan is going to be, how they are proceeding with the entire trials, what are the pros and cons, and to maintain transparency. This comes after a huge pushback and criticism from the scientific community for AstraZeneca, who tried to almost cover up on the little bit of hiccup that it experienced with regards to one of their volunteers from UK suffering from a neurological condition. So on the basis of that, now Moderna has set an example to become more transparent in their vaccine trials and publish this particular information. Moreover, followed by Moderna was also Pfizer, one of the vaccine makers again in the global race to develop the COVID-19 vaccine. So this has become quite a welcome move by the scientific community. They've said that it's a very welcome move so that now the outside researchers, people not part of the vaccine making, can in fact come out and scrutinize how these companies are making these vaccines, so that there is a lot of debate, and when it does come out for public use, nothing remains opaque. This is the latest rare moment in the vaccine history. To speak more about this, we also have on the phone line with us Dr. Parmesh, who was also part of the Karnataka government when the swine flu outbreak had broken out, and he was also part of the vaccine distribution team back then. Dr. Parmesh, thank you for joining us on this brief live.
Thank you very much, ma'am.
So my first question to you is, how welcome is this step by Moderna and Pfizer to reveal their blueprint for vaccine trials, and how will it help further?
I think it is a very welcome move, as a matter of fact, which is not really necessary. Many a times some of these secrets public may not be aware of it, because medicine is not a precise science.
Yes.
Like physics and mathematics is not 2 plus 2, 4 plus 6. But medicine is a science of probability, and it's an art of practice, how you practice. So naturally, when you said like that, something has happened like that, these are all the things might cause problem, but they have taken a bold decision to propagate it. No, there is no hitch about it. In addition to that, the public pressure and the political pressure has created a hell of a problem for this one. Keeping these medicine is a science of probability and art of practice. Let us move forward. I think I welcome this move, as a matter of fact. I'm proud of it. Companies, hats off to the companies.
Okay. Also, in the other updates, Dr. Parmesh, we also have the World Health Organization saying that India is in talks with the organization to join the COVAX facility. So brief us a little about what this COVAX facility is and what will be the benefits for India when it joins the facility.
I think we should join. I totally agree with that. This is COVAX working group. It has got 172 countries.
Yes.
Which is led by Gavi. The important aim of this Gavi, COVAX, is development of COVID-19 vaccine as soon as possible, so that the human race will be benefited, number one. Number two, guarantee the fair and equitable access to every country in the world so that they can have the vaccine.
Yes.
As a matter of fact, companies that are prepared in Western countries, they charge nearly phenomenal. It costs only the 1/10 of a cost in India, as a matter of fact. So now, question is, what is Gavi means? Gavi means it's a global alliance for vaccine and immunization. It is this is owned by started by the Bill and Melinda Gates.
Yes.
And it is a unified public-private partnership involved in United Nation agencies and various governments and vaccine industry, civil society to help the poor countries to get this vaccine.
Yes.
UNICEF is the biggest vaccine buyer and gives this one. As a matter, various countries contribute. Among that, US is the largest funder, along with UK and Japan. And naturally, poor countries can afford. So this vaccine, what we are preparing here now, joining is good. We can get as soon as possible at a fraction of a cost. We can get it for 200 to 300 rupees. H1N1, we got it from abroad. It was 3,000 rupees per vaccine at that time.
Oh, yes.
So we can get it 200 to 300 rupees. Of course, 200 rupees, WHO says, if you have a good nutritious food for one person per day, you have to have 200 rupees. Person who can't have money, you may not have food at that time. But society is awakened in our country in a lockdown period, how hard people have happened, but how society woke up, helped the people. I think we should be able to get it done. Also, we are at it.
Yes. Also, Dr. Parmesh, sorry to interrupt you here. Was the facility, functional when swine flu outbreak had taken place, and how did it work then? Were there any other facilities back then? Similar ones?
Well, at the same time, we had the facilities of respiratory etiquette we propagated all over, and also hand washing, cleaning, and all the desk cleaning and everything. And also, if you have symptoms, quarantine yourself. That's what. In addition to the vaccine came, and we gave it to the people who are at the high risk at that time.
Okay.
The hospitals, especially ayas, ward boys, working in the intensive care, nurses, and nursing aides, respiratory therapists are the number one we gave it. Then the nurses and doctors, administrative staff. Then go to the high risk groups.
Yes, yes.
So, that's how we contributed. But we may not be able to get the vaccine for all these things. Serum Institute of India is one of the biggest vaccine producer in the world, as a matter of fact.
Yes.
We are proud of in India. We have got 5 other agencies, and they are planning to bring out as soon as possible 100 million doses, and by the end of 2021, they promised to deliver 2 billion doses, and which is a safe and effective vaccine. I think we are very proud of our achievement, and let's go along with that one. Let's take a small thing and making delay unnecessarily.
Yes, just my last question, Dr. Parmesh. Did the World Health Organization help the various countries for vaccine distribution during the swine flu outbreak?
Yes, they do help through the UNICEF and all this thing. Along with that one, they do help WHO. But they don't have the funds now. United States is the contributor for that also. They want to move out.
Yes.
They moved out of the Paris Accord. So all these things, I think as a matter, if I remember correctly, looking at that one, for this Gavi vaccine, they contribute every year $14.1 billion per year. USA. It's a big chunk. Where does the WHO, somewhere we have to work it out. The cost analysis, we have to bear some of the burden also.
Okay. Yes. All right. Thank you. Thank you so much, Dr. Parmesh, for speaking to us and sharing us your thoughts and insights. So there, the COVAX facility, India is in talks right now to join this particular facility. There are already hundreds of countries who are part of it. Yes, the United States has backed out of participating in this facility, which promises to ensure equal distribution of a COVID-19 successful vaccine to all of the countries, notwithstanding their income status or their economic status for that matter. But yes, there might be some impact that might be seen on the functioning of this facility because of United States deciding to move out of this, choose out of this facility. So that being said, another vaccine update is that of the Russian Sputnik vaccine. So currently the drug maker right here in India, Dr. Reddy's Laboratories, has announced that it will distribute 100 million doses of the Russian COVID-19 vaccine and upon receiving the regulatory clearances here. Now, should this particular Russian COVID-19 vaccine get approval to conduct the phase 3 trial trials here in India, then it will also surpass the Covishield, which is the AstraZeneca and Oxford University's vaccine in the race to become the first COVID-19 vaccine out there for approval in India as well. You can leave your opinion in the comment section down below. Also like, share and subscribe to News 9 Digital. Thank you for watching.